Pisces, this is Inspired 2016 with your monthly reading for the month of June 2020, focusing on your career and work life. I hope that you have a good month so far for the month of May 2020 and hope you are well during this pandemic. So let's get started. So the first card for you representing the present position of your spread towards the beginning of the month, you have the Four of Hearts. So I think this month is gonna be very chill for you. There is nothing going on much, especially if you're looking for a job during this time. Maybe if you have lost a job in the past or recently, you may have to gain quickly to find a new employment, or even like finding a side hustle to start a new jobs for yourself. So this can be true if you have like a talent to do the tutorials online, or to do some services in online and all of that. So this can be a good thing for you if you wanted to start your own channels, or if you want to build an audience through the social media platform and everything like that. So it's a bit quiet in the beginning of the month, but that's okay as long as you do your work and keep on hustling. So the next card that you have representing the influence card or the bridge cards towards the middle of the month, you have the Ten of Diamond. So this card is actually different energy. So it looks like that towards the middle of the month there will be some kind of a good news with regards to your money. So maybe the last payment check, the last paycheck that you have, maybe it comes through in your bank account, or even like an unemployment benefit that you already applied for from the government that also come to your bank account. That will be a good news, like a relief for you. But for some of you who are looking for a new job, I do not see it as somebody giving you a job in these regards, but possibly somebody is actually offering you a temporary employment to replace your previous job. So this can be the offer from your previous employer. Maybe your previous employer saw you as a dedicated person, so that's the reason why they want you to come back, but for temporary basis, because they don't know, because there are a lot of uncertainty during this period of time, so they don't want you to be full-time. Instead, they just want to hire you in the temporary basis, so there's no obligation for them to keep you on the payroll in some way. So the next card that you have representing the past position of your spread, you have the Nine of Spades. So this may be related to the fears, or related to the ending that you have in the past, possibly because of the huge job loss in this coming in the past few weeks or a few months or so around the world. It's not only in the US, or it's not only in Europe, it's also in any part of Asia, any part of Africa, and any part of the world. So basically it's a massive unemployment everywhere. So you might not be the only one. If you are still having and holding your own job, you should be grateful for that. So the next card that you have representing the things that you learned from the past, you have the Five of Hearts. So yeah, basically you are contemplating from the losses that you have, or even like reminding yourself about the things that you can do when you still have the job, and what are the things that you still can utilize when you're still in the payroll, like a facility from the companies, a facility from your employer, those type of things. Like those type of things can be very challenging when if you see the company like in Google, for instance. If you work in Google, when they provide everything, your livelihood is actually in jeopardy because the thing is that they provide you from your like daily amenities, and also your entertainment, and then your livelihood is actually in jeopardy, because sometimes they like you can work for more than 12 hours in the company. That's also true for some of you who are working in the same place for more than 10 years. So that can be very hard when you lose that job. So that can be something that you are contemplating, and you learn a lot from that. But yeah, you need to move on. So the next card that you have presenting the things that you need to let go of, you have this Six of Diamond. I think the benefit, the unemployment benefit, or the last paycheck that you receive is actually giving you the hints that this is over. You just have to move on. So you just have to let go everything that you have done in the past. Maybe start a new thing, which is uncertain at this point in time, but maybe it's important for the next few years. Like anything that the destruction that we have right now because of this pandemic will make people stronger. So it's actually giving you a lot of hopes. If you can change the things that you have done in the past, then it might be also good for you in the long term when everything get better. So I think the online thingy is gonna be the only way to go right now. So the next card that you have representing the future card towards the end of the month, you have the Six of Hearts. So the Six of Hearts here indicates that I think the way everything goes towards the end of the month is like everybody else's that you have been working in the past might come back to your life and try to give you some support. So they are very they really care about you, basically. Maybe because you have contributed a lot in the time when you were there, in the time when you were working in the company. You're actually giving a lot of hopes, a lot of encouragement to the other people around you, so that people are actually giving back to you now, or giving back to you by the end of the month, at least of June. So be prepared for that. And if you do have people are trying to help you, don't say no. You have to be grateful if they are willing to help you, and that's the only way to go, and that's the only way you can survive. In the future, maybe if they need help, then you can give back to them, those type of things. So lastly here, to clarify the whole reading, at the bottom of the deck you have the Three of Clubs. I think the disruption that you have in your life might not go too long. That's something that you should be happy about. It looks like that maybe it's like 1 or 2 months, or even like maximum of 3. I do not see you become unemployed for a long time. Unemployed here means like you don't have anything to do, because I do see that you have already plan in place, like a side hustle kind of thing, or freelancing, or things like that. So you already have that courage, you already have that plan. It's just a matter of executing it in the right way. So within 1 or 2 months right now, you have been thinking and preparing for the right plan to move ahead, to move beyond what you normally have going on. So this is the right time for you to go and to shine, and afraid not, you have to do it. There's no other choices right now. It's like you're competing with a lot of bunch of people, like more than 30 million job loss in the US alone. It's gonna be it's gonna be a miracle for you to get a job back. So what you can do right now is actually try your best to survive, and try your best to get another side hustle going on. And I guess that's the only way to go right now. So I hope that this reading is helpful, and if you do like the reading, just click like, and if you haven't subscribed, click subscribe and push the bell icon so that you get the notification every time we publish a new video. If you want to donate to our channel, you can do so by sending your donations here in this email. So see you next month. Thank you.